Well, made it to Seattle one more time. It's been a while. And most importantly, to talk about that one simple thing that exists because we are here, because we exist. Not our ideas, not our beliefs. I know there's a lot of people who are, what's wrong with belief? And to me, belief is like standing in a line at the bank and never getting to the counter. And you stand and you stand and you hope it moves and you look. And sometimes, back in the 70s, the lines were straight. And then somebody got really smart and made these lines that just went left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Really complicated. And sometimes people are standing in those lines waiting for something incredible to happen, waiting for something to manifest. People say, I want to help other people. Begin with yourself first. Socrates did not say, know others. You think he was just trying to make everybody's life miserable? Do you reckon he figured out that he was going to be killed? Having to have drunk hemlock. And so he wanted to get even with everybody before this happened. So he struck out and he said, I'll tell them something that'll throw them for a tailspin for centuries to come. And that, my friend, is know thyself. I've done it. He didn't say know other people. Get to know all your neighbors. Get to know everyone. No. He says know thyself. You are that angel. It is in you that field exists in which the divinity dances. And somebody will say, well, doesn't it dance in everyone? Listen, if you are on a highway and every car on that highway is full of gas except yours, what good will it do you to know that every car is full of gas? Is yours full of gas? And if every car on the highway is out of gas, but yours isn't, what are you going to do? For being a good deed doer, pull over and stop? No, you will keep going. And I've seen people drive on the shoulder. It begins with you, with your understanding, with your clarity. Buddha didn't begin preaching till he had his realization. Do you understand that? He didn't go out and just like, you know what, I should really be helping everybody. What would he help them with? No, first he sat down and said, you know what? I better get some realization here. I better get some enlightenment here. And once he had the enlightenment, then he said, now I am in a position. Now I am in a position. With this guy, obviously very intelligent, very kind-hearted, but at the same time, he waited first to have his realization before he went out and started teaching others. Because it begins with you. If you do not have it and if you do not have the understanding, you cannot help anyone else. That's what this life is about. This is your chance. This is your turn. This is your precious opportunity to be fulfilled. But one thing that doesn't change is your ability to enjoy. That has remained, in fact, intact, ageless. And will continue to be so, even though all the ports that so far up till this point have brought you enjoyment will fail, but the ability to enjoy will not fail. And I'm here to tell you of another port. Because so far this ability to enjoy has been plugged in right here. Here, 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 here. But there's a place inside of you. And if you plug this ability to enjoy into that, then you've got two very ageless things working in conjunction with each other. The divine that is within you is ageless, and you take the ability that you have to enjoy and plug it into that is so beautiful. Then you can enjoy that for the rest of your life. Rest of your life.
Time after time, I'll find you waiting there. I can search and I'll find there.
What I offer through knowledge is just a possibility. What I say to people is what you are looking for is inside of you. See, this is where it becomes so difficult. So tell me more, tell me more. Well, this is one statement that says it all. What you are looking for is inside of you. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's how complex it is, and that's how simple it is. So now the question comes, well, yeah, but what about all this searching and about all the reading up and all this and this and this? Fine, if that's what you want to do, but that doesn't change the fact that what you're looking for is inside of you. And that doesn't change the fact that you've always had it. And that doesn't change the fact that you will have it till your very last breath. It'll be there. It is one thing to pick up a book, and it is one thing to analyze all of this. It is one thing, and the other is to understand it. So, in this journey of life, you're going to come across doors. And some doors you will struggle to open, and they won't open. And the more you struggle, the more you will realize they're locked, and more infatuated you will be what's on the other side. And you will wonder, why I can't open this door? What is the reason that this door is locked? Must be something really wonderful. Then there will be other doors that you merely come in the vicinity of them and they will open. And you will go, that was easy. And then there will be doors that will allow you to see what's on the other side, but just as you get there, they will close. And you will go, hard luck. There is one door. There is one door that you will not even try to open. I have the key to that door. To the door, your door, I have the key. Haven't you heard what it means to? Somebody said a long time ago, know thyself. What I offer through knowledge is just a possibility. What I say to people is what you are looking for is inside of you. You want something that is not disappointing, that doesn't go into recession ever? Then that is the wealth of your heart. That wealth is called peace. It does not go into recession. Your peace, I'm not talking about absence of war peace. A lot of people think that's what peace is. No. That's not peace. That I call ceasefire. Because it's just temporary. They'll fight again. Because they'll find a reason to fight again. Why? Because they don't know who they are. When you don't know who you are, you don't know who the other person is. There is no respect for human life, and people fight. For whatever the reason may be, people fight. It's been going on in this world for a long time. People have been killed in the name of God, way back when to even today. That's not what the scriptures say. That's not what these wonderful people, these prophets that came on the face of this earth talked about. They talked about that the kingdom of heaven is within you. And we take reality and we twist it and twist it and twist it and twist it till it no longer even resembles reality. And what do people do? They say, just believe. Just believe. Just believe. And I say to them, how dare you say, just believe? You know, if you have invited your friends for dinner and your wife is cooking dinner and she goes, are they here yet? And you say, I believe they are. What do you think your wife's going to tell you? Can you find out? You are truly good for nothing. Find out. Get off that couch and find out if they are here. What is that find out? That's it. That is it. I'm not here to tell you to believe in anything. Because there are two things in this world. Either you believe or you know. Believe doesn't know about know. And know doesn't know about believe. Because if you know, you don't need to believe. And if you don't know, that's all you can do. That wealth is called peace. The wealth of your heart. And most importantly, live this life consciously. Even if you decide you don't want to pursue anything, you don't want to do anything, fine. You see, because that what you're looking for is already inside of you. So you're not going to lose it. You're just not going to know it. It'll still be in you. You're just not going to know it. Second best thing you can do if you don't want to know it is to live your life consciously. Consciously. Do what you do it consciously. Whichever door you want to go through, make sure it is the right door. Don't be enamored by doors that don't open, because they're more mysterious. No. Live this life consciously. If you live this life consciously, one step at a time, you will be the wiser for it. If you are interested in what I talk about, information is available. I want you to get in touch with your thirst. If you have that thirst, You do. You may not know about it. Get in touch with your thirst, and I'll be happy to give you the gift of knowledge. It is free. That is the only way to keep it recession-proof and obsession-proof. It is free. It is free. Once you have received it, you will know why it is free. In fact, it is very stupid of me to make it free. Because if I charged for it, we wouldn't be doing this with just this many people. There would be hundreds of thousands of them. But you cannot charge for what you already have. You cannot charge for putting up a mirror. So it's free. There are people here who already have this gift of knowledge. Then practice it and enjoy this life. Your opportunity is there. The door has been opened. Walk in. Accept it. That's when enjoyment begins. And those of you who are inspiring to have this gift of knowledge, continue to explore. Continue to listen. And you will have it.
All we need is here. Help me to remember what I found here.
In this world, there is good and there is bad. What makes good good? What makes bad bad? Is it a belief system? Is it your religion? Is it your ideas? Is it your concepts that make bad bad? No. What is bad is bad. It doesn't matter if you are a Hindu or if you are a Muslim or if you are a Christian. Bad is bad. And good is good. And that good is good regardless of who you are. Was good, is good, and will be good. That is its nature. And what do you have to do? What do you as a human being have to do to feel and be a part of that which is good? And I'm sure that some of you are sitting there going, well, why don't you define what is good? I wish I could. Because the good that I could define is not good. The good that I am talking about is good. And one of its traits is that it cannot be defined. That's the good that I'm talking about. You are alive. Guess what? That's good. This breath comes into you. That is good. And if you can understand the value, if you can understand and connect to that good, not through a belief, but by knowing. This is what my thing is. That's what makes me a little different. That's my niche. That's my corner, if you will. I am not here to throw out more ideas in front of you that you could believe in. I am here to actually say a few words that would inspire you to want to know. To take that quantum leap in your life and become a knower instead of a believer. What do you as a human being have to do to feel and be a part of that which is good? What do you believe in? How many things do you believe in? Do you believe in God? Do you? You should be knowing God, not just believing. Do you understand what this means, what the implications of this are? You know why there are so many arguments about God in this world? Because the people don't know, they just believe. If they knew, how could there be an argument? Am I sitting up or standing up? Am I sitting on this chair or am I standing up? Would you like to have an argument about this? Would you like to have a debate about this? Would you like somebody to stand here and actually make comments about whether I am seated or whether I am standing up? Do you need to visit a temple? Huh? You can see. You know. You know. You don't have to believe. You know. But when you don't know. Now, a few minutes ago, before I came on, I was in a room backstage. Now, there was a chair there. Was I seated or was I standing? Now you can guess. Now we can have a debate. Now we can have an argument. Now we can refer to a book. Now we can call witnesses. Now we can do all of this stuff. Because you don't know. But right now, what you see, that I am seated on this chair. And there's no need for any of that. There's no need to go kill each other. My God is better than your God. My God is this. My God is that. Your God is this. Your God is that. You believe in this. You believe in that. Every human being, every single human being just wants to be content. Feel that joy of life in their lives. They want to feel fulfilled. That's it. That's it. And this want to be fulfilled is not your fault. This is how you were made. You can't help it. You want to be fulfilled. You want to understand. Every single human being just wants to be content. Feel that joy of life in their lives. That the very thing that you have been looking for in your life is inside of you, always was, is. And up till it is, you will be alive, and the day it leaves, you won't. So, get to know. Is there a sense of urgency? Of course. Of course there is a sense of urgency. Sooner you know. Sooner you know, sooner the peace can waft through this temple. The sweet fragrance of that. The nameless, the faceless. Doesn't need a face. No, we are the ones who say, God, He. Hey, there's got to be a limit to the cockiness of human beings. When you say He to God, it's like saying, God came around the same day as you did. even before you were a twinkle in someone's eye. We're talking about millions and millions and billions of years. Billions of years. As long as Earth has been around. Before that, there wasn't even the Earth that was around. But that one was, is, and will be. This is the junction. This is the marriage. Perfection has come into the imperfect. Perfection has come into the imperfect. The most rugged, most staunch, most unversatile steel has been turned into a string and put on a guitar. And it can play beautiful music. This is it. This is it. Play. Play. Why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you play that music? Why shouldn't your life be full of that feeling?
All the way together, our troubles will melt away.
In your life, do you not have the desire for peace? In your life, do you not have the desire to be fulfilled? In your life, do you not have the desire to be happy? Let me put this another way. We live in a world that is, we are surrounded by corporations. Surrounded. Huge mega corporations. And they make mega money. Mega money. What do you think they rely on to make their mega money? God? No, you. You. And they know that you are capable of dreaming, and you will go to the ends of earth to fulfill your dreams. Because when you fulfill your dreams, you become happy. And they, believe you me, thoroughly exploit this little weakness that you have. So don't sit there and pretend, oh no, I have no desire to be fulfilled. I'm already fulfilled. No, you're not. Tomorrow, Monday will come. And shops will open. And all those shop owners are right now thinking of one thing. You will find something deficient in your life. And you will come to them to be fulfilled, and hopefully they will have it, which they will sell it to you on a credit card that the bank has already hedged its bets on, that the reason why you have a credit card is because you are going to feel some deficiency in your life, and you are going to go out and try to fulfill that deficiency. And you will charge money. They will make money off of you. You will make them rich. And hopefully they will make you happy, which they hope not too much. Because if they made you truly happy permanently, that would be the end of economy and the end of the corporate megastructure. In your life, do you not have the desire for peace? In your life, do you not have the desire to be fulfilled? So, if this was to be a story, the story would go something like this. That there was this most beautiful place. And on this place, this species of human beings were allowed to be. They had good in them, and they had bad in them, and they could choose. They had love in them, and they had hate in them, and they could choose. And that in their lives. And life would consist of a period of time in which time would be given for them to find this fulfillment, to be fulfilled. And that everything that they needed was provided for them. They would need air, and air was provided. They would need water, water was provided. Incredible natural systems, no plumbing required. And the water would evaporate from the ocean, become sweet, taken and deposited as upside-down tanks. Really, truly, upside-down. Those are snow peaks, by the way. Upside-down tanks, where then in the summer, the heat of the sun, where the water would be required, would slowly melt and flow through these beautiful rivers, passing by where people were, or could be. That they would have a possibility that the day would be repeated again and again and again and again, so that they could perfect the art of being in peace. Possibility. This could be the story. It isn't. Because what we chose is to fight. What we chose is to lie to each other. That's what we chose. Time would be given for them to find this fulfillment, to be fulfilled. So listen, because what I say to you is true, that what you're looking for is inside of you. Always was and will be till your last breath. When I say to you that the divine is inside of you, this is the truth. This is the absolute truth. That the one you build cathedrals for doesn't actually live in cathedrals. The one you build temples for doesn't actually live in temples. Long time ago, before there were cathedrals, before there were temples, before there were the holy place, that one that is divine made a holy place of the divine's choosing. And that holy place was in the heart of human beings. Was then, is now, and will be till human beings are around. Listen to this. Listen to this. Because this can save your life. This can save your life, knowing that that divine is inside. Even if you decide to do nothing, walk home and just do nothing, know that the divine is inside of you. And be thankful. Be thankful for this life. Be thankful for this existence. Be thankful for this blessing of the breath. Be thankful that you could know. I hope you have tolerance left in you to hear the truth. Because when the truth is actually told, it is the sweetest thing on planet Earth. It is sweeter than any fragrance of a flower. It is sweeter than any singing of a song. It is sweeter than playing of any drums. It is sweeter than the sweetness of nectar itself. And that truth is you are blessed beyond belief. Blessed beyond belief.
Time after time, I'll find you waiting there. I can search and I'll find.
What is your true nature? Who are you? Caught and bobbing in this ocean of uncertainty, is that who you are? Changing but afraid of the changes, is that who you are? Fear? Tons of it. Then somebody comes along, somebody like me, talks about peace in your life, talks about it's a possibility that you can be happy. Talks about the rest of this life. Something for the rest of your life. Talks about a joy that you draw from within you, a clarity that you draw from within you. A silence which is not so silenced. Somebody talks about the ocean of answers. That's so foreign. How can, what does that mean? Ocean of answers. Well, I'm sure you have experienced the ocean of questions. It's just like that, but more pleasant. What is peace? What is peace? One time I was speaking in one of the places in Italy, and I said, peace is the perfume of God. When God is close by, you smell His perfume. This is peace. You've experienced turmoil? Well, peace is just like that, except it's a lot more pleasant. So here are the ideas that we have. And should I have to ever convince you? Should I? But that's what I do. I go place to place and say, look, by the way, folks, what you're looking for is inside of you, always has been inside of you, and always will be inside of you. The only thing you have to do is access it. And people go, well, how? I say, well, how is not the problem? How I know? My problem is, do you want to? Or is it a passing passion? Just a little curiosity. I wonder what it would be like to have peace. You see, the thirst for peace is innately inside of you, and unless you're coming from that place that is innately inside of you, you are not interested in peace. You're not interested in peace. When you come from that place that I have understood my thirst, that I understand my thirst, that this is not a concept, this is not an idea, this is not just one of the other books that I can grab off the shelf and say, all right, let it be. But I understand my thirst, and this is what I have understood my thirst to be. That I want that peace, that I want that fulfillment in my life. And you think that is easy? For being so incredibly clear in your life for once, you think that's easy? No way. No way. If you're not hungry, what is the value of food? If you're not thirsty, what is the value of water? If you're not tired, what is the value of a bed? How many times have you crossed those places that says rest area? And if you're not tired, off you go. And when you are, oh, I'm so glad. That determines the value. There's no question that you are fortunate. There's no question that you don't have peace in you. Of course you do. There is no question that there is something inside of you that has been pulsing inside of you since you were a child, wanting to be fulfilled. There's no question of that either. Fulfillment feels good. So, do people like pain? No. So far, it gets them something, fine. If they have to tolerate it, fine. Joy, you don't have a limit for joy. You can enjoy joy. There's no limit. Pain, you have a threshold. Joy, you don't have a threshold. Sherlock Holmes, any clues here? And if you are looking for that ultimate, the beauty is, go within. That's what I offer. That's what knowledge is. There are a lot of people here who have knowledge. There's some people here, I'm sure, who are aspiring to have knowledge. And there's people here who have come for the first time, don't even understand what is knowledge. But knowledge is that thing, that one place in the middle of all changes that never changes, that will be there for the rest of your life. That is what knowledge is, the know-how. Those of you who have knowledge, it is my privilege to remind you of how beautiful a thing you have. Let me remind you, my pleasure to remind you, what an incredible gift you have. This life, this breath, this knowledge. Enjoy. Enjoy. Because that's the only thing you don't have a threshold for. Get as much as you can and then some more.